Meal served to students as part of the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information breakfast program. Approximately 18,803 students from 183 schools are beneficiaries of the Nutrition Products Limited (NPL) snack program. This is bolstered by the NPL breakfast program, which serves students under the Program of Advancement through Health and Education (PATH), which currently supports an additional 50,884 students across another 641 schools daily. The Holy Trinity High School in Kingston, HTHS, was added to the NPL snack program earlier this year, and according to the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, MOSI, this reinforces the government's commitment to supporting vulnerable students. 66-year-old Weston Quest, a farmer of Rickett Street, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, has been charged after allegedly using a machete to attack a man in Hanover. Reports from the Lucia police are that at about 6:30 a.m. in the Flower Hill district in Hanover, Quest reportedly approached a man and used a machete to hit him. A struggle ensued between them, during which Quest allegedly used the machete to inflict several chop wounds to the man's head and left shoulder. The man managed to escape and reported the matter to the police. Quest later turned himself in to the police on Tuesday, April 22nd, and was later charged. He is scheduled to appear in the Hanover Parish Court on Tuesday, April 29th. Firefighters responding to a fire at a house in Lane Pass, Stony Hill, St. Andrew on April 23rd. A house in Lane Pass, Stony Hill in St. Andrew has been destroyed by a fire of unknown origins this morning. Firefighters from the Stony Hill Fire Station responded to the blaze around noon. The Gleaner understands that no one was at home when the fire started. Neighbors reported seeing smoke coming from the house and alerted emergency responders. The Stony Hill police were also on the scene. There were no reports of injuries, and the cause of the fire has not yet been determined. Residents expressed concern about disabled vehicles parked along the lane, which they say hindered the fire truck's access to the scene. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has detained a Jamaican man who was in the country illegally after he was arrested and charged for shoplifting on Monday. Ramike Campbell, 27, of a Queens, New York address was arrested after he was caught stealing merchandise from Macy's at the Green Acres Mall in Valley Stream, according to Nassau County Police. He reportedly concealed the items in a shopping bag and walked out of Macy's without paying, police said. He was arrested without incident after being stopped by loss prevention officers and handed over to lawmen. Campbell was charged with grand larceny, criminal possession of stolen property, false impersonation, and petty larceny. Further investigation revealed that Campbell had also stolen from Forever 21, located in the same mall. He reportedly gave police false information about his identity. Vybz Kartel says he's living in Florida, avoiding areas of Jamaica he once frequented. Dancehall superstar, Vybz Kartel, has stated that he's now living in Florida in the United States. He made the disclosure during an appearance on The Breakfast Club with host Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy Friday morning during a stop in New York. Trump slammed Zelensky for rejecting Ukraine-Russia negotiations, saying a deal was very close. High-level talks in London aimed at bringing a pause to fighting in Ukraine disintegrated after Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff pulled out. London, President Donald Trump slammed Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday, accusing him of derailing negotiations to end the war in Ukraine while a peace deal was very close. In a long post on Truth Social, Trump described Zelensky's rejection of Russia's takeover of Crimea, which Russia illegally annexed in 2014, as very harmful to achieving peace. It's inflammatory statements like Zelensky's that makes it so difficult to settle this war, Trump wrote. Mexico set to join Barbados, Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Jamaica, Aruba, Costa Rica, and St. Lucia in Caribbean push for sustainability with new tourist tax, what you need to know. Mexico is taking a bold step toward sustainable tourism by introducing a new cruise passenger tax in 2025, aligning itself with Caribbean nations like Barbados, the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Aruba, Costa Rica, and St. Lucia that have already implemented similar measures. This move reflects a growing regional commitment to reinvesting tourism revenue into environmental protection, infrastructure upgrades, and cultural preservation, ensuring that the economic benefits of travel are balanced with long-term sustainability and resilience. As the global tourism industry rebounds post-pandemic, a wave of countries across the Caribbean and the Americas are embracing a new strategy: sustainable travel funding through tourist taxes. Mexico, one of the region's most visited nations, is now set to introduce a significant new tourist tax in 2025, joining the ranks of Barbados, the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Aruba, Costa Rica, Belize, and St. Lucia. These nations have all implemented targeted fees aimed at balancing booming visitor numbers with the urgent need to protect their ecosystems, upgrade infrastructure, and foster long-term resilience.